Welcome back to Professor Layton and the Miracle Mask. So yeah, we're still finding clues. Investigate it. Oh look, it's Anna! For my darling Grosky, I'd run through fire, swim in ocean, or even spend a day at the fair.
Shall I break the bad news to her, Emmy?
So the fair is fun.
With any luck, this evening we'll start on the Ferris wheel and end with a smooch.
Little does she know that this fair was funded by me.
Oh, don't mind me. Just daydreaming again, you know.
Wait. Oh my
Professor Layton playing Roller Coaster Tycoon.
I'm not usually... Sorry, go ahead.
Girl who infatuates with him starts on the Ferris wheel, ends with a smooch. What is this, Death Note?
I'm usually not big. I'm
photography, paper mache.
Go ahead, Pedro.
Wait. Papier-mâché modeling?
Yeah. You're right.
Well,
I could knit clamp dolls,
papier.
collect snapshots, and... Oh, I'm surprised there aren't more police here. The younger detective must have gone to check out the hotel.
Yeah, why don't you fawn over him? At least there's a chance he's not married.
It's only because he's probably not our type.
We're not there at that game yet, Dwips. I'm not sure. There's something about a meeting in an inn. Clamp stayed behind, though. We'll be perfectly safe.
His name is Clamp.
Clamp Grosky. Anyway, I usually front my eyes at fan fiction, but when it comes to Grosky and Anna, that one I approve because the poor woman has earned it by this point.
Yes, she's constantly stalked him across the nation.
Okay. Let me. For those who are not familiar with what happens to her in National Legacy, let's just say there's a scene with her in Grosky in National Legacy that really makes me wish she finally got her wish because the poor woman really deserves it.
Well, the sad thing is that knowing what happens during that cutscene, her particular wish of being with Grosky...
I don't know, Jova. It's left in the open. I mean, it can still... Considering the divorce thing that he's going through in National Legacy, it could happen.
I don't know. What do you think, Mana?
I mean, my guess is Hino established the divorce in National Legacy for the sake of giving the shippers hope. Anyway,
yes.
Examining.
Find us invited in your everyday giant teacups. Still, it does set a pleasantly spine-tingling tone for the ride.
You know, I get that you Brits probably love the teacup rides at amusement parks.
Yes.
She right?
I guess she has to keep
There's
mana.
something funny about these teacups. It's nothing to do with them looking like pumpkins either.
Can you guys hear me?
Oh, it's
Yeah.
Because Discord is having temporary issues across the board.
Not just that, you press the mute button again.
No, I know. No. That was on purpose.
Anyway, what's this puzzle about?
She don't make me see giant pink Shirois.
Oh, one of these things is not like the others.
On the fairgrounds and fuck, I can't even read the full
Whatever.
title anymore.
Something
We're on the
with
3DS and I can't read the full title.
Oh, I get it. It's matching the colors and seeing what is. Oh god, it's retard.
Sorry.
It look like the top of the yokai watch.
Look, okay, Dwibs, look cool into it. I'm going to hypnotize you, Dwibs.
It's E, I think.
Sure.
No, it's not.
Sure, then maybe. Yeah, sure. Then sure. Yeah, sure. Next you'll convince me that your favorite film isn't boring.
Well, my favorite film is boring. Just because I like it doesn't mean I think it's wildly appealing. I perfectly understand people finding 2001 boring because it's not at all the type of movie that pleases most people.
It's B.
I think so. Yeah.
Is that your final answer, Tio?
Yes. Is that your final answer?
Yes, because I don't want to try again because of my eyes.
Ding ding ding.
Did you notice?
Besides, I was kind of not hate but kind of dreaded this kind of attraction because I usually end up, vomiting my soul after that.
Use the memo function to freeze time itself.
I'm very
yep, there you go.
I'm very sensitive when it comes to centrifuge.
Oh, are you using the memo function, Pedro?
Well, the game told me to.
Yeah, because it told me to.
Yay!
The thing is, Jova, usually I only use the memo function for math puzzles.
I don't think I've ever seen you use the memo function before this.
It's because I did use it, but rarely.
Mr. Duarte, can I ask you a question?
Let me guess, you don't have a nose.
Not just that, but why is it in this game I look like I've gained 50 pounds?
Well,
Seriously,
I
I look
know
like
why.
an fit fuck.
That just has to do with the screen resolution. Makes you look wider.
maybe.
But Emmy's still fit as a rake. Why am I the one that's fat?
Well, Emmy is a martial artist, though, so
And
obviously
don't
she'd be
be
fit.
I'm a fighter as well.
To be fair, Professor, you are like one of those tree Pokemon, so I guess
I
you sort of have to have a
investigating a
level
teacup
of thickness.
Yeah, I guess.
All right,
so.
Shiroi. I need you to investigate this teacup.
No, I think
Gladly.
you're quite-
I forgot, Shiri. What's your favorite brand of tea, like flavor?
I never said. Oh, geez.
I get it. It's hard to know. Okay.
Teo, I'm surprised at you. You don't ask a Brit what his favorite tea is. That's very personal. Come on, Teo.
Really?
No, Joker, no.
So I'm invading their personal space. So doesn't count as a microaggression.
Yes, that's a microaggression. No, well, see, Teo, the thing is, I actually own around maybe 30 or more different flavors.
Jesus
Well,
Christ, Shiroi.
that's good. You have expanded horizons.
So let me get this
Yes.
straight. You have that much bout of tea that you drink. You have
Yeah.
vision problems. Maybe you really are the go-to.
Oh, hold on. There was something in the
The message from the
attraction.
masked gentleman.
Yes.
What could it mean, I wonder?
Inside
Well,
the
I do
teacup, it
drink
was a
coffee
message
too,
of the masked gentleman.
Dear Herschel Layton, the reason you look badly cel-shaded is because you blew all our budget on cocaine.
Dwebs, you're supposed to try to imitate Yuri Lowenthal. Come on.
Well,
I'm
he
reading,
kinda
I'm
tried
reading
to
the
do
letter
so.
as Layton.
He's kind of trying to do the Brit impression
Well,
anyway.
basically,
so-
we have to get all the cards so we can complete the message. Go ahead, Yuri.
Well, nothing seems to be out of ordinary with the merry-go-round.
You
That's
spin
what they
me
want you to
round.
Okay,
You spin on
Jova.
the miraculous.
Okay, Jova. Just to be sure, Jova, smash it with your keyblade and see what happens.
Okay. Ah! Oh my god, there's a bunch of money.
So many turbo spheres. Anyway,
Well spotted, Luke. It appears to be a puzzle. Here, I'll read this one, and no interrupting from any of you bozos, okay?
Merry-go tiles.
I said no interrupting! These cheerful tiles can be put together so they form whole shapes of 4 different colours. With these 9 tiles, you can make a total of 12 complete uniformly coloured horses within the frame, but at the moment the colours are all mixed up. Can you rotate the 9
colours,
tiles so as to
alright.
shut up you, so as to match up all the colours and make 12 horses? You were doing just fine until you decided to sing that dumb song.
I had to. It fits.
Yes,
Damn you,
it's like my
Hasbro.
fist in your mouth if you don't shut up.
Wait, what does Hasbro have to do with Sonic Colors?
well,
I
horses.
said my fist!
Anyway, yeah, we have to spin these squares so we can try to make sure we can make the horses' colors match.
Well completed.
Careful, Professor. You don't want to come off too ham-fisted with that.
Is the emissions for these rides not coins or money, but puzzles?
Wow. No wonder the lines are long, because people have to solve a puzzle just to get in.
Yeah, can I have a hamburger, please? Sure, solve this puzzle, but I'm starving. No, solve puzzle.
Well, Shiro, let's not forget how earlier.
Please, Clarence,
Well,
he could not solve the puzzle and thus was denied food for the rest of his life.
Well, Shiro, let's not forget how earlier when we stayed in at the hotel in this town, they gave us a complimentary puzzle. So
True.
Yeah, but that was complimentary, not required to live the...
Personally, I'd take the
2,
chocolate,
3.
but sure.
4, 9. I think it's
swear.
that.
I swear, if I have a daughter, I'm going to teach her the importance of puzzles.
What about your son,
I'm
Professor?
sorry, I'm so uncultured.
not just that, but not just.
My son's a failure.
Let's just actually. Well, again, I'm not gonna say anything, but I'll just say this. What Tino is going for with the whole daughter of Layton thing is not what we all thought at first. Let's just. I'll just say that.
Let me guess. It turns out that... Let me guess.
go.
It turns out that she's not actually Layton's daughter. She's actually Phoenix's.
Of course.
Yeah, of course, sure.
His other daughter, aside from Trucy.
Yeah, his other daughter.
No. Okay, I cannot hold it any longer. The plot twist is she's actually Don Paulo.
Of course.
Oh my god.
Well, he certainly is meticulous with the presentation.
I wonder what will happen tonight.
G Brain, what do you want to do tonight?
Professor, I found it underneath one of the horses.
Hey, I'm
Another
a close
card.
one, Demi.
Fascinating. You were too slow.
Well, I didn't know Shiroi was
You were
burned.
too slow.
Is that? It's got the picture of the Mask of Chaos on it.
No, don't worry,
Clearly
Sherry,
a calling
we're
card.
fine.
I wonder if the master gentleman left any more around. Also, Emmy, I noticed that's golden. Are we going to get to go to Wonka's chocolate factory?
Huh.
If yes, then I wouldn't tell you.
But you just told me.
That's why I said if.
Was it okay? Golden tickets say what? Damn it, I thought I had you there. We must find out what the masked gentleman was trying to tell us.
Alright.
With a puzzle.
Yes, we need a
course.
puzzle.
Well, it is a puzzle game. Oh, I read this
Pedro,
one?
puzzle, concentrate. Yes.
Okay. Below the roller coaster lies a stack of see-through panels with red arrows. Originally there were 4 panels, but someone's gone and taken one, the bastard. Given that each arrow points in a different direction, can you tell which panel is missing? Choose from A to D. In the meantime, Dick Layton, find the responsible and punish him.
Now,
Who
why
steals an arrow?
and why
Let
somebody
me
would
see.
put
Let
something
me.
in-
See. I'm trying to work out who stole that other panel.
Okay,
Why someone would
Well,
put
Sheila,
something
think of
that
it like this.
dries out as glass
Well,
under, a rumbling roller coaster?
Well,
Isn't
well,
that kind
Mr.
of just asking for it to get shattered?
Mr. Wright, you're good at thinking outside the box. You help me out.
not just
Okay,
that,
yes, Pedro.
not just that, Shira, but remember, considering the way this universe works, I'm pretty sure in this universe, delinquents, that's what delinquents do. They steal parts of puzzles to make them unsolvable.
Makes sense to me.
They're
Yeah.
rising up against puzzles?
I got it. I know who stole that last time.
Hey, loser! I noticed that you've only solved 10 puzzles. I bet you cannot even
Okay.
solve
Hey, Mr.
35.
Darcy, I know who stole that last tile.
Basically, Shiroi, the more puzzles, remember, that's kind of what we are also established in Curious Village anyway. The more puzzles you have, the better your reputation.
The person who
Nice.
stole that last tile was Tio.
Okay.
But
So
why?
what does the missing arrow mean?
Because he's from Italy. He's always obsessed with
Focus, Dick Layton.
architecture. I imagine it means we should look in that direction. Perhaps under the roller coaster track opens.
Because-
So we-
lose his hat
Professor,
in a
that
minute.
may not be safe.
Okay, I'll go have a look.
Emmy, no, you
and
idiot!
then Emmy gets squashed, or actually
Emmy gets
cut in half.
decapitated.
Or
Yeah,
gets her head cut
kind of
off.
like your Final Destination.
Actually, it's funny you mentioned that, Tio. That's actually happened in real life where people have been beheaded because they
Yeah,
got-
even in my country, some attraction needed to
That
be
seems
suspended
very
because of
convenient.
that.
There's this little treasure. Hey, I got
Surprisingly enough, Jova, when constructing an amusement park, it's more like a test of physics than anything.
There's a theme park in Wales where they have a ride called Treetops, and it's literally a roller coaster weaving in and out of trees. Unfortunately, they need to trim some of these trees.
Oh, wait. They don't trim some of the trees enough? Jesus.
Oh, hold on, I think the message is forming something.
Yes.
So that's our fourth card. Hey, Professor, I think we have it whole set now. Look.
So can we challenge
No,
there you go.
the masked gentleman in a children's card game?
Yes, we have
We're
we,
missing one.
we have counted all the
we're missing one to
cards.
form we're missing one to form Exodia.
Yeah,
Sure.
true. That too. Yeah.
Also,
Yes, they
only
form a
4
map of
cards.
sorts.
Also,
I
only
believe
4
the
cards
master
to the deck. That's suicide.
On top of the hill. I see it.
On top of the smooth. Anyway,
According to the guidebook, that's Tingly Tower. It's the control room.
Oh no, it's
Ah,
Tingle. Now he's gonna
Tingle.
force to. We'll be forced to buy his map. We wanna be forced to buy his map to get the Triforce pieces.
Of course.
Is that where the masked gentleman plans to perform his trick? Magic, miracle,
very
shit,
miracle.
thing?
You're right.
Yes.
Certainly, there's a commanding view of the entire park.
yeah. So, all right. Let's check that. Let's check Tingly Tower then. Layton, a moment, if you please.
Sure, Mr.
Henry.
Mr.
Henry
Mr.
Lador.
Spiky.
His name's right there.
Yes, Mr. Chipbeard.
Hello, Herschel.
Hi,
Are you
Laura Bailey.
too white-haired version of that girl of fairy tale?
You see, Theo, this is what happened. Matthew Mercer got ahead of Troy Baker.
Henry, Angela, you came after all.
Correct me if I'm wrong, Pedro, but didn't Troy Baker stated, I forgot when it's more keen to do just Western video games now or something?
Well, Troy Baker is in this game too.
Well,
Theo.
he was.
I know, but this was a couple of years ago. I
No,
said recently or
not
something.
not necessarily. Too. I mean, what about World of Final Fantasy that came out last year? That's a Japanese game.
True. I guess I was misinformed.
I mean, I'm pretty sure Troy Baker never swore out of Japanese games. Why would he even?
I mean, heck, aren't Japanese games kind of how it got on the map?
Yeah,
Not to say that-
yeah. Tales of Vesperia and Final Fantasy 14. Those are the two.
Sure. Forget what they said.
It wouldn't really make much. And Matthew Mercer is still doing Tales stuff, if I remember correctly. He did Alvin, so. Anyway, go ahead.
Do you know where he's hiding?
Under your skirt.
Ew. It's
Ew.
Mimikyu.
That's quite a magic trick that he can fit under there.
Herschel, please tell me you found something.
Unless she's
yeah.
holding the cosmos within that dress of
I
hers.
believe we have. We planted a series of clues around the fairground, and somehow Emmy managed to get one of the clues without losing her head.
I think it's more so the fact, Theo, that Japanese companies usually go for anime voice actors. That's probably why.
He seems to be leading us to Lude Tower, the park's control room.
Which is why in
No,
Fair
that's
Fence we have actors like Erica Mendes, Katie Tong, and Natalie Hoover.
So, sure, let me get this straight. You guys have a roller coaster that goes through, the treetops, but you haven't trimmed the trees. Has
Not
that-
enough. Not enough.
Anyway,
has
let's
that
try
been
it.
any of the obvious accidents that I would imagine it would?
Let's focus on my story here. I
I
spent
don't
2 years getting this off the ground.
This Pedro, this looks
Right,
kind of
well, it
like
was very awkward.
this looks kind of like the Isle of Wonder in King's Quest 6.
Anyway,
Wow, this is Tingly Tower. It looks like an exotic place.
to recap,
tingly,
to recap
exotic.
what's happening. Basically, Harry and Angela are coming here to see if they can find the masked gentleman because they're trying to help.
Oh,
This
makes
certainly
sense.
is a fitting location for the masked gentleman's theatrics. I wonder what he's planning.
Doesn't it seem a little too obvious?
Yeah, it seems a bit too obvious. I wonder if Harry's the masked gentleman. A panic in the middle of a crowded fairground could be catastrophic. Oh, I'm sorry. I have to do that every 10 minutes.
Well, he has a goatee.
We must prevent his next miracle somehow.
He literally grew a goatee over the years.
Wait, Professor, look up there.
Why are you
Then he
pointing
said-
at my hat?
And then he said, Major.
All right, I don't remember if this is voiced.
Me.
Yeah.
It is.
Oh, I'm delighted to see you have made it.
Oh, great, it's the Joker again.
Tonight's miracle is for the select few who were clever enough to find my clues. Now, on with the show.
Well, I know I just randomly stumbled here.
And then plot twist, the masked gentleman is actually Pegasus.
Wait,
Catch me if you can.
can't stop me, I'm the master man.
Precisely.
Blast! He's disappeared into the control tower. So, yeah, apparently... Okay, we know at the very least that Harry is not the masked gentleman, but he can still be behind the masked gentleman for all we know.
Wait,
Yes.
what exactly is inside the tower?
Industrial-grade power relays, mostly. All the electricity for the park is routed through the tower.
How convenient.
Naturally, we keep it locked so that nobody can... What if he cuts off the power to the rides? He could endanger all the visitors.
Maybe we should have had guards there.
You know, if the power switch is off, you deserve to have all those laws thrown at you.
Rule
It doesn't
number
quite
one.
seem
Oh, never mind. Go on.
theatrical enough for the masked gentleman.
Henry, haven't you read the evil overlord list that clearly has a rule mentioning that you will not have all power routed to one big thingamajig switch?
Henry, Do you know where the light switches are? Why does it?
Yikes!
And
Where's the
the-
light switch?
And the sound effect makes me think we're in like that one of those cutscenes of Mega Man X6.
No, I never needed to come here.
Worry not, my esteemed guests. You have the best seats in the house. You'll see in just a moment.
Why, oh why, didn't I bring my taser gun? I could have zapped it and removed
Where
the
are you?
stupid
Show yourself,
mask.
villain! How dare you threaten my city?
You're the one with the goatee and you're calling me the villain here. Your city, is that what you think?
It doesn't matter what you think.
Though I suppose, yes, this foul pit of greed and tawdry frills does reflect its creator perfectly. You built this city as a monument to your grotesquely swollen ego. I can't wait to see your face when it's all gone.
Oh, come on, you
Yeah,
don't have to compare.
This guy,
Now
you don't-
you
you
know.
don't-
Who do you think I am?
don't like
Kanye
it.
West?
Now, Lador. I'm actually helping you, you know. I'm teaching you a valuable lesson in humility.
Oh, please,
How
go-
it's just the best
by
foundation of your city.
endangering his citizens.
Could you
Also,
teach-
Pedro, stop being fish phobic.
Not just. No, you mean let gay fish be gay fish? Not just that, but Masked Gentleman, could you do that to the cage? Because he could use one.
I know, right?
We must cut off his escape. Hurry, everyone!
We should
Why are we just
donate
standing
the
here?
cage to science.
Sure, I'm pretty sure scientists will go ape shit just trying to dissect him.
What a great fucking idea you had, Henry.
He can't be far. He must have come back this way, no?
Yeah. Oh no, I'll just stay here while I told you all to run and block his escape. The only way to go is back down the hill.
Quick, back to the fairground.
That's where we're going, you dumb.
Unless it's just his ploy to lure us away from the tower,
Layton,
so
I think
then
it's-
manipulate the power.
Layton,
I get the last words, Professor.
Layton, I think it's time for your pills.
Oh, cutscene.
Oh. Well, crap.
Okay, I guess that was necessary.
Well, it was to establish that nobody's here to.
Sure.
Zero?
The fairground is empty. Where did everybody go?
He always burbs right as though he's about to say something.
No, we're too late.
Did I just vanish?
Impossible. It has to be a trick.
Henry, aren't you in charge of this town?
Maybe they used invisibility cloaks or something.
Massive visibility clouds.
Remind me, is Henry in charge of this town?
Yeah,
Yes.
he's the mayor.
Congratulations!
Fucking mayor you are.
now members of an exclusive club. Fairground visitors who still exist.
Okay.
Well, Dibs, for all you know, maybe this is all part of his plan. It's not been confirmed that he's definitely not the Masked Gentleman, but for all we know, this could all be a ruse.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Never forget future Luke. Why, Henry, I'm doing it for you, so you can understand what it means to have everything you've had vanish. After all you've done for me, paying you back in kind is the least I could do.
Gee, I wonder who the villain, who he actually is.
No, if you'll excuse me, I'm off to go find some train tracks to tie Angela to.
no! He's stealing Laura Bailey!
You don't
Henry, help
you
me!
don't get your hands off my waifu, bitch.
Bye, Laura Bailey.
No! God damn it, now Troy Baker will find her again. Angela! Angela!
Dun, 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 dun,
Dun, dun, dun, dun.
Yes, that's right. Maybe it's Troy Baker's character who's the
I
masked
know
gentleman.
he's taking her, Luke. I just saw it.
Professor, he's taken her! Someone get Liam Neeson!
Ah yes, Captain Obvious to the rescue once again.
We must act quickly.
We know that already, Professor!
You know, we're kind of shit at this job. We say we have to do something quickly, and we fail on the very next screen.
We're best at puzzles.
Wait a minute. We're shit at our job. We can't figure out who obviously the Masked Gentleman is.
Well, remember, Professor, this is you just starting out. This is
And we're being
technically only your second venture.
And we've been outrun by the Phantom of the Opera twice.
Again, second
Well,
venture.
to be fair,
Not as good at this as you are in the original trilogy.
not just that, but to be fair, he does have wings, so it's kind of easy for him to get away.
That too.
Professor, do you hear that? Something's coming from the control room.
Angela, I'm coming.
Also, Jova, isn't
Henry,
this
wait.
after the movie?
Yes, it's after the
yeah.
movie. Yes.
Right, okay,
So-
okay, technically third. I forget, does Akbadain Legacy reference the movie?
No, but this game does in the post-credit scene.
Huh.
Henry? It's alright, I'm fine.
Basically, Jova.
Back to you.
Basically, Jova. You know how we've been establishing the Azran civilization in the flashbacks chapters.
Yeah.
Basically, the Garden of Ambrosia is actually an Azran, one of many Azran things that. Let's just say there's.
Oh, I remember that. I'm just trying to remember how this game references the movie.
Whoa, wait a minute. So basically, he kidnapped the guy's wife and just did a little lol, made you look.
He's just
There's
trying
no
to humiliate him. He's just messing with him. He's
already humiliated him enough by making all the citizens vanish.
Wait for it.
don't worry, Dwibs. It's going somewhere with
Have
this.
you no feel for drama?
Yeah. Have you no feel for drama, Dwibs?
Anticipation for the final act.
There you go,
Such
Dwibs.
a party pooper, Dwarves.
Now I have a feel for a decent villain.
Yeah.
Final act.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Pedro.
What could he
I don't
mean
really
by
like
that?
this guy.
Oh, well, to be fair, Dwibs, there's a reason why he brought them into the tower, which has to do with the plot twist.
Well, you like the soundtrack.
I promise it won't disappoint. Believe me. When I
Well, that's
tell
what he
you,
wa-
there'll be
well, there's
nothing
consider-
anticlimactic about this one.
Well, his main goal is to humiliate Harry. What exactly do you want him to do aside from?
No, I mean, even compared to like the last game, it's just a bit.
No.
It just feels a
Actually,
little bit. The previous game in the series, it feels a little bit weak. I mean, all this guy wants to do is just humiliate some other random prick.
well, to be fair, according to him, he lost everything due to Henry. Like, to be fair, Dwibs.
Not to mention,
Wait.
it's supposed to be this big mystery, but well,
Okay.
You can't blame the guy for wanting to go all out.
Well, Dwibs.
Yeah.
I'll
like
tell you this.
Monty.
The big.
Okay.
I'll tell you this. If you think the big plot twist of this game is that is who the Masked Gentleman is, trust me, there's a way more unpredictable twist coming after that one.
Also,
Because that's not all the. Let's just say the game is distracting you from something else with this
The
villain.
Also-
Red
Also-
herring?
Yes,
Also,
red
to be
herring.
fair- Also, to be fair, it's a classic revenge plot. Like, think of it like Count of Monte Cristo. The
Yeah,
guy has
basically,
spent
yeah.
year after year after year, supposedly having everything be taken away from someone who he thought he could trust. Like,
Wait
you
a
can
moment.
imagine someone would put a lot of time, money, and effort to get back at that person.
wait a moment. I've just discovered something even worse than everything he's done so far.
What?
What?
That prick stole my hat and painted it white.
But
Oh,
what's
did
the
he
hat
now?
you're wearing then?
It's my spare hat.
Anyway,
Wait. Spare hat? But, Professor, you're not supposed to have a spare hat.
Oh,
It's for emergencies.
Professor, what have you done?
Professor, you can't have a spare hat. Like, at all.
For
It's
the,
for emergencies, okay?
No.
don't worry, Taya. When we finish Lost Future, you'll know what we mean.
Yes,
Anyway.
that hat means a lot. Yes, that hat means a lot to me, but that doesn't mean I can't have a spare in case I lose it.
Anyway.
No, that doesn't just mean a lot to you. It's much more than... But anyway, let's not talk too much
you
about
sleep
it.
Yeah,
with
yeah.
that- Professor, I would bet to guess that you go to the
If
shower
I might
with that hat on.
interject,
Yeah, thank you, Professor.
I
He
don't
hasn't
think it's
washed
safe.
his hair in months.
I don't think it's safe to stay here. We yet to find out what happened to the people who vanished.
Yeah, it's kind
True.
of dark and spooky here. That's kind of a place where a villain likes to plan a sneak attack.
Of course.
Well, if we,
And
well,
then it turns out it's Batman.
well, like we've already been established over the last 5 minutes. If clearly, it's
Masked Gentleman has escaped once again, and we're still shit at our jobs.
Dwibs, let Pedro finish.
not just that, but well, if there's one thing we can tell from this is that the Masked Gentleman clearly is not out to kill us specifically. His goal, he seems to primarily hold a grudge against Harry. We still don't know why.
He wrote a shitty book.
We'll see.
Get it? The Book of Henry.
Oh my god.
So you're telling me,
But I've heard things about
so you're telling me, Dwibs, that by the end of this game, Luke will ask Layton to kill the masked gentleman.
Also, so what you're saying is the masked gentleman is actually the hero of this story, trying to destroy Henry.
No, wait, I've got it. This is actually a sequel to the Book of Henry, where Henry survived and is now doing this crazy stuff.
Okay, is the movie really that insane?
It is.
Yeah.
You have no idea, Jova. It is. But Jova, it's 3 movies into one. The
Movies into one?
Oh.
How do you even... Oh, look at that.
So yeah, turns out everybody's back all of a sudden.
Everyone's back. It all looks just as it did before. There's no sign of panic. What is this?
The Twilight Zone?
The script.
So yeah, as you can see, the masked gentleman is clearly trying to fuck with us, basically.
I wish I knew, Luke. This was the part of the script I didn't write, so I'm just as much in the dark as this as you are.
Unfortunately, since this was part of the plot twist, you could not write this one,
Ned is
Professor.
telling
Sorry.
you to get good.
Yes, basically, I was in charge of writing most of the dialogue and some side quests.
I guess you were also part of the art design then. That would explain why it turned out the way it did.
Honestly,
Hey, I had a budget of like £5. What did you want me to do?
I still think for a launch game, this looks fine. Honestly,
But
I
I
have to
was
say,
terrible.
Ace Attorney did, though, jump to 3D.
but here's the thing, Jova. Ace Attorney had the advantage that it was 2 years into. It was 2014, right? If I remember correctly. Yeah, 2014.
2012, technically.
Well, yeah, but regardless, that game had the advantage of not being a launch game. It had more time to properly study the hardware. So,
I mean, look at
and if you look at Asmon Legacy looks gorgeous. Asmon Legacy looks amazing for a 3DS game.
Also,
look at my
no,
character
go
model.
ahead.
You can't even see all my hats.
Well, to be fair, I don't think we're ever able to see all your hat, even in the DS games. Were we,
anyway, Pedro, didn't you say that there was an issue of they
Actually, no, Dwibs. We could always see those little bits of brown hair ever since the first game. So no, we could all.
I said my hats.
He
Oh,
said we can't see all of his hat in this one. I thought, wasn't it like that in the DS games as well?
no. In the DS games, you could because the resolution was different. But we already know what Layton's hat looks like. Well, I mean, do we really need to see it? Oh, Layton!
Wow.
I saw a door and his wife hurrying away from here. Did something happen?
Southern Groski.
They grabbed my.
Well, that's Grosky for you,
Another
too.
encounter with the masked gentleman.
Impossible! I was on the scene. How could I have missed that? I'm so covered.
Ignoring the obvious, it must be some mystery.
Inspector, you've been here at the fairground all evening, is that right?
Well, that just irritates my chest hair. Of course, I've been policing this place within an inch of its life, looking for that masked that masked
Interesting.
asshole.
People around enjoying themselves the whole time.
You know what this reminds me of, Dwibs? Have you ever seen the bloopers of Curse of the Black Pearl?
No, I don't think I have.
They're hilarious, you should. To give you an idea, there's a line that Johnny Depp is having a really hard time saying, and he literally goes, "Oh, god damn it, I hate this bloody line, I'm gonna strangle the writers."
Yeah.
Basically, he's constantly flubbing that one specific line. Like, he does like a multiple takes, and he always screws up in the exact same moment of that one same line.
I wonder if he was saying that during while he was filming Pirates 3. During that started shooting without a finished script.
Oh, Pirates 3 also has its fair
Oh.
share of some pretty good
Oh,
bloopers.
the best thing about Pirates 3 is the bloopers, because one of my favorite bloopers ever is Elizabeth's father. He's reading a certain note to the people, and he's reading, and you see the blooper, and he's saying, and then he suddenly stops, and then he goes, "I can't read my own handwriting." That's I never heard of someone who cannot read their own handwriting.
Jonathan Price is a weird fellow.
very slowly raise his hand.
No, but that's you have an excuse, Shiroi. That actor does it. You have an excuse. That actor, not really. That actor.
Jonathan Price He's been acting for God knows how many years.
For as far as I can tell, that actor is that the name of the actor, Drips?
My guess is that
Jonathan Price.
Yeah, as far as I can tell, Jonathan Price has perfectly normal eyesight, so I'm pretty sure he doesn't have that excuse.
my guess is that someone else wrote it, and I'm assuming that it's written in that fancy cursive, and because someone else wrote it, he's saying that he as the character can't read his own handwriting since he supposedly wrote the document himself.
He's talking about something.
No, that wasn't my fault. If I'd been a better child, Randall would have still...
So from what I gather from the dialogue, Layton is hinting on something, but he wants to tell later.
Layton always finds out first, and he doesn't share his information.
Of course.
He's
an evidence hog!
It's for the dramatic effect, Shiro.
Not just that,
but at least.
Not just that, but that's what the flashback chapters are for.
When we trailed the masked gentleman back through the tower, the crowds at the funfair were all back again. But how?
Alright, that's another mystery to add to the pile. We'll get back to this later.
Do you believe...
No, I do not want to say my progress, thank you.
Also, hold on.
Chapter 6, The Ruins of Akbadain.
The ruins of Azkaban.
Yes, the famous British Grand Canyon.
Alright, back to young Layton, Dwibs.
Back to 80s Layton.
Jova?
Actually, it was voiced.
It was voiced.
Oh, it is. Never mind.
How did you... Pedro, some Layton fan you are.
It's because he's recording, Jova.
I know. Just a little joke.
Angela, what are you doing here?
No, suddenly we all just got really good.
Indeed.
Henry, is this your...
Yes, in fact, I
Look at that smile on Aries' face, by the way. Well, not now, but you'll see.
Yeah, sure.
Oh no, never mind. The smile area earlier it's the kind of smile that really makes you suspicious. But you'll see. Okay,
that's another swan face.
It would be easier if you didn't let me go. I was going to have Henry deliver this, but since you're here,
Oh really? What is it? Ooh, a ring.
Have a donut.
Cue the sonic ring sound effect.
Ding.
I can't take this. Look after it for me. You can give it back when I return.
It's about as close as a proposal as you can get.
Yes, of course.
Pretty much.
Thank you, Randall. I'll see you soon, Angela. I swear.
Famous last words.
I like being alive.
We like being alive. We like being alive. Oh, we like being. Oh, we like being. Oh, we like being alive.
So, as Shuri was saying, yes, we actually did record this in the booths ourselves. We just got this good. I remember, actually.
We're just that good.
Dweebs did a rather masterful performance as young Layton here. And Shuri was pretty good as
But of course I did.
And I'm now discount Laura Bailey. I wish.
Discount Laura Bailey.
A bit of a platinum blonde. Oh wait, never mind. Laura Bailey's a brunette.
Yes, Jova.
I'm certain of it.
So, yes, discount Laura Bailey.
Sure, why not?
Oh well. Let's see what happens.
Or
Cutscene.
Welcome to our commentary of Layton Wars, The Puzzles Awaken.
Because
Also,
we all know the UK is
impressive-
famous for its deserts.
Also impressive for teenagers to be able to, ride that chariot. That
Do
type
you
of
think
chariot.
she'll be alright, Randall?
Oh, Angela. Oh, she'll be fine. She's always like that.
Also,
If you say so.
I'm still kind of interested that Takusa Nongara decided to give Randall the exact same glasses that I have.
So where do we go from here? What is this? Where is this Akbadain exactly?
Oh, yeah. I never got round to showing you, huh?
Ah.
There's a map in the mask
Your
itself.
mask. Look at this. Remember how I explained that the mask's inscriptions are a sort of treasure map?
And then it becomes the big killer,
I
big head
spent a
killer.
whole 3 months deciphering it. But I found out where it leads. Thornley's Gorge, due south of Stansbury.
Not an actual place.
I'm not sure. What about the crest?
I'm pretty sure it isn't because he even said south of Stansbury. So, correct me if I'm wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think Stansbury is a real town, is it?
Yes, it is.
Oh, it is. Oh, okay.
In Australia.
Oh, okay. Oh, there you go. There you go, Jova. You were asking earlier where exactly this takes place in relation to London. We're in Australia, apparently.
Well, it makes sense with the desert, I guess.
And since the UK shoved off all their prisoners to Australia, close enough, I guess.
I'll just quote you. I'll just quote House. Who put the money in the Queen in your money? You're British.
The Queen in your money.
The Asran civilization.
Basically, Joe, there's a moment in Dr. House where Hugh Laurie is making fun of Chase, who's an Australian character, and he's like, "Oh, I'm guessing that's your stiff upper lip British way of saying it. I'm Australian. Who put the Queen in your money? You're British."
Funny that Hugh Laurie of all Hugh Laurie of all actors is talking about him being British while he's playing an American.
Hugh Laurie is a good Hugh Laurie is a good sport, so yes, I'm sure.
Reminds me of how Billy Zane made that joke in Titanic.
You think that's
British? Doing everything by the book.
You think that's amazing, Jova? There's a moment in that show where Hugh Laurie is playing an American character, pretending to be a British person. Basically, because there's a moment where House has to pretend a British accent, so Hugh Laurie uses his natural British accent.
Oh, jeez, that's a lot of height.
And spikes.
It's a bit inconsistent, though. I mean, some cutscenes are 2D animated, other scenes are the really dodgy looking motion captured 3D ones.
That's
because usually they save them for transitions.
Not just that, but Lo-Fi was trying to take advantage of the hardware, but they themselves realized that it was a bad idea, so they didn't do it for Asran Legacy.
Yeah, I'll give them a
Let's just say,
the
ones in the Yokai Watch games look much better, I can tell you, because by the time the Yokai Watch games came about, Lo-Fi had already had a much more firm grasp of the hardware, so the in-game cutscenes using the same methods as this one look a lot better. So.
Okay, time for some dungeon crawling. No, I'm not kidding.
All of the problems of the presentation can just be basically bound down to it's a launch game, so obviously it was still a bit too early to get.
Also, why does my default younger self face look scared as shit?
Because you're nervous. As
yeah, what Jova said.
But my model's been like that for all the entire game.
Again, you're timid.
You're shy.
You're timid.
I'm not this timid though, am I?
Yes,
what
you
are we
are.
supposed to do here, Pedro?
Okay.
That isn't quite what I was getting.
Hold on. Do you have something to answer to, please? This chapter is one of the most unique parts of a Layton game ever. Why? Because this entire chapter is basically a little throwback to Zelda dungeons. So it's all about solving typical Zelda-like dungeon puzzles, aside from the typical Layton puzzles, to get further and further into the dungeon.
Nice.
Joe?
Okay, now you look like you're reading the
I
weather.
managed to find a copy of an ancient manuscript that is believed to be for Akbadain. Don't worry about getting lost. You can just touch the map icon in the corner to check out where you are. Whenever you need to talk to me, just touch talk.
Okay.
Sounds self-explanatory.
You can ask me about anything, from basic information to advice on getting past traps and...
So basically, he's the replacement for the hint coin system.
The backpack works the same as the trunk, and you can use it as usual. So, next, how do we move?
Also, did you notice that Randall just went a bit meta there? Like he said that he said that the backpack works exactly like the trunk. You should know what the trunk is, Randall.
So wait, if you're the head coin replacement, what am I going to do? If I place all my head coins in your mouth?
Just a hint.
Well,
very good, Randall. Here's a hint coin.
Let's just hope it's not gonna be like in Atrian Odyssey, where it's like a super boss every 5 seconds.
No, don't worry, Teo. This is not Atlas. So. Alright, so...
See you next part.
See you, everybody.